So the number one ranked team finally won a game, with the Shuffle defeating the Tar Babes 109-94. In the week prior to the game, the league felt an unfair trade had been offered with Ray Rice going for Malcolm Floyd.
I don't care.
I find it interesting that Floyd scored 34 points on 200-plus yards receiving, while Ray Rice scored 31.
I don't care. He was the number one pick.
Also interesting that Floyd is fifth in wide receiver scoring with 72 points, while Rice is the 15th ranked running back and has just 58 points.
I don't care. He's Ray Rice.
In a league where wide receivers are much harder to come by than running backs, I think some people lack a proper perspective on value.
I don't care. Rice is a household name.
Oh well, the Shuffle won, and still put up over 100 for the fourth week in a row, despite leaving a position empty. Wideout Hakeem Nicks scored 29 and Gates added 15 in this victory.
I don't care about any of that. I care that the Tar Babes scored 94 and lost. I care that Deshaun Jackson sucked and lost a game for Kerry. I care that Kyle Orton has been solid and scored another 24 points. I care that Lee Evans scored 14 points after being picked up off of waivers.
Elway's dream of an undefeated season against opponents who score less than a WNBA team ended this weekend, as Northern Cal won 91-70. Cedric Benson and Percy Harvin scored 21 points each and the Bears' defense scored 18 to lead the way. This win put Casey in second place and allowed the Shuffle to take over the number one position in the standings. This is the most points scored against Elway all season.
That's stupid. Numbers after 5 weeks don't mean shit. The only numbers I care about are the ones Elway's team puts up. Like Phillip Rivers and his 27 points. Like Randy Moss and his 14 points. Like LT and his 10 points. Never mind, that's it. After 5 weeks Elway only has 3 skill players ranked in the top 10 at their positions.
Okay, well maybe you care about closest game of the week.
No, I don't care.
Well, Rich Nose beat the Pimp Dogs in the final minute and a half of Monday Night Football when Brett Favre threw an interception that was returned for a touchdown, sending Rich to a 103-95 victory.
I don't care, it was luck.
Okay. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the moves Rich has made to build his team. He picked up Eli Manning for the week and received 17 points.
I don't care.
He traded for Miles Austin and received 26 points, while team veteran Jets defense scored 16.
I don't care. I voted against the Austin trade and he's the reason the Dogs lost.
Okay, I'm sure it had nothing to do with the fact that they started Fred Jackson instead of Brandon Jackson and lost 10 points, which was enough to cost them the game.
Nope, I don't care. Chris Johnson played well with 29 and Tony Romo scored 26. The rest of the team was crap. Bolden caught 1 ball for 8 yards and Fitzgerald still has not lived up to his draft position. Tight end Jermichael Finley scored 0 and is out for the season. Crappy week for the Dogs.
Okay, well let's look at the comeback team of the week, the Round Rock Crackers. They scored a week-high 139 points and just obliterated the Silent Knights by 62, handing them the trophy for worst loss of the week. Matt Forte had a great day with 34 points. Free agent pickup Michael Bush had 23 and McNabb, T.O. and Roddy White each scored 20 to lead the way. 43 points from players picked up on waivers is impressive for a team everyone had given up on. Too bad, because I was really hoping to rename his team this year.
Well, JP's trade of Miles Austin for Drew Brees and Lance Moore didn't go so well as they scored just 10 points combined.
You do know that JP turned down an offer from the Shuffle to trade Austin for McNoy and Hakeem Nicks, don't you?
I don't care. They are not big-name players. What I do care about is that the Knights are winless this season. I care that Vernon Davis scored 20 points and Michael Turner scored 18 to lead the team. I care that Santana Moss scored 15 points and Crabtree scored 20.
But Crabtree was on the bench, so his points don't count for this game.
I don't care. I like him. He's on the 49ers.
This league is crazy. Anyways, how about them Dreamies? They have improved to 3-2 with a victory over the horrendous Monkeys. The Eagles' defense led the team with 17 points and Aaron Rodgers had a very mediocre game with 15. Zach Miller has been a great pickup for Van this season, scoring 12 points. He is now the number 3 tight end in scoring with 54 points. Incidentally, he is 45 points behind the number 1 tight end, whereas the number 3 running back is just 20 points behind the number 1 guy. Just some food for thought. Van has been doing a good job with player movement so far this season and shows no signs of slowing down.
I don't care. The Monkeys suck. After this week's 46-point outburst, they have now scored a combined 90 points in 2 weeks. 6 teams scored over 90 points this week alone. I can't really bring myself to bring up anything good in a 46-point performance. I can say that picking up the Rams' defense was a solid move that netted you -6 points. Oh well, maybe next season.
That wraps up this week's recap. Remember, every player in the league has potential, but we are more than a quarter of the way through the season and potential will only get you so far. Every year new names pop up as performers, and older names struggle. This year has been no different. Good luck this week.
I don't care. I still want the iPhone 4.